Well, the Rush begin their second week of their 5-game homestand as they look to make it 3-0 in this homestand as they take on the Worcester Railers for the first time ever. Dave Smith, Rush head coach and GM alongside. A lot easier talking about wins, to be sure, and two big ones last weekend versus Tahoe. Couple of 6-3 identical scores, very similar the way they went in the third period. You guys were tied only one time beyond 0-0, and you trailed for exactly 0 seconds in 2 full games of hockey. Overall look on last weekend and a good 2-0 result for you.
Yeah, I think it looks great that it's back-to-back 6-3 wins, but you know, when we reflect on them and look back, close games, right? Really close games till the end, and that's what we see every night in this league. So, time to repeat that excellence and know that games are going to be tight, and let's come out on top.
Yeah, those turning points. It's 4-3 in the third period both times. You know, Friday night, you score the next 2 goals. Saturday, same thing. And Tahoe comes within a power play conversion on Friday night and a crossbar on Saturday of tying the game. What was the resilience that you saw to get that next goal and next 2 goals and 2 wins as a result?
Well, I think, you know, it's coach speak, but we played consistently. You know, you play the same, and the other team maybe down a goal has to open up or they start pushing a little bit, and then we had some guys capitalize. I mean, that 5th goal both nights is a really important goal, and as long as you stay consistent, the chances are going to be there, and when they get a chance, you know, you hope that our goaltender or the post, whatever it is, you know, gets up. But Murph played really well in both those games and made the saves. Penalty kill was big when we were, you know, even or up 1, and all those moments count.
Yeah, we saw that desperation and Tahoe, you know, playing tough and playing hard when down. What was that pushback that gave the Rush momentum back?
Well, again, I thought we played consistent. There's going to be a push. It's hard to beat a team back-to-back nights. You know, you go into a game, you know, you're up in one game, and they just chip away, and the score effects is, you know, something that's important. And you know, the weekend game-to-game effects are important. So I thought we balanced our emotions. I thought we played very hard and played consistently, and while the other team has a little bit of a push, we can push back.
You mentioned this after Saturday's game. We saw on Friday night the Ekstrom line was excellent and drove offense for you guys. Cameron Buell with 3 points, and that line was just incredible. Wood had that insurance goal as well. But Saturday, when that line's not doing it, your top 6 gets things done, and the Chizowski, Olsen, Bennett line picks up the slack, and Blake Bennett picks up Player of the Week. You know, the depth of your team, when it's not your bottom 6, it was your top 6. It was all on display in those 2 games, I thought.
Well, and that's, you know, it's as simple as guys that can score like to score. And, you know, Ekstrom's line gets hot one night and carries us to victory. The next night it's, you know, Davis's line. The next night it can be Olsen's line. And, you know, if they all get clicking, you can score 6 goals, right? And as long as we defend and keep that momentum, having offensive depth can definitely help us win hockey games.
I feel like the hardest and most committed you guys played was when it was 4-0 on Saturday night and you're blocking shots all over the place. The commitment was certainly there both nights as well.
Well, the guys want to win. The guys want to do the things that it takes to win. And, you know, sometimes that light bulb goes off at different times. But we've played very well since the second and third game at Wichita. Very consistent and very desperate. And our guys, you know how much is left in the season. They know how important every night is.
What was your plan for the week practice-wise?
We practiced on Monday. Had a good good skate on Monday. We rested the bodies and minds on Tuesday. Got back at it on Wednesday and ready to go today.
Again, using rest and try to get the mental rest. It certainly worked out, I thought, in the last 2 games.
Yeah, I mean our guys have been sharp, and you know they're pros. They take care of their body. They do what they need to do, and as long as we work together with them to get, you know, accomplish both mind and body rested and make sure our systems and hockey play is ready to go.
We've not seen Worcester ever. It's going to be the first meeting, but a similar team as us in the standings as well, just over 500. What's the scouting report there?
Well, they're a good team. They got good depth. They've got you know, some high-end offensive guys that you got to be aware of. You got a veteran goaltender in Parker Gahagan who, you know, is a pro's pro, and they're a well-coached team.
I'm sure you've seen a lot of these guys coming out of Eastern colleges.
I know a lot of these guys. I mean, their coach, their head coach, Nick Tuzzolino, we shared a building together. We didn't work for the same people, but we worked in the same building in Buffalo. And Chris Rummel, their assistant coach, I recruited and coached him in college.
All right. Any keys for tonight?
Yeah, we just want to keep the momentum and play well in all 3 zones.
All right. Thank you, Dave.
Thanks.